This is not an ordinary hill. This is a time capsule. Here, beneath layers of dust and forgetfulness, lies the oldest temple in the world. Built over 11,000 years ago, when humanity still lived in caves. Who was bold enough to build this? And why did everything end up buried beneath the earth? A discovery that shakes the world. Hunter-gatherers built this complex 6,000 years before Stonehenge. How did they do it without tools? Why did they bury it? And what does this reveal about ourselves? There are no coincidences here. Every pillar is computer precise, 5.5 meters high, weighing up to 16 tons, carved from a single block of limestone. But how? There were no metal chisels, no wheels. The answer lies in the stone itself. These people knew that limestone softens when wet. They used water and stone chisels to shape it. But that's just the beginning. To move a pillar, at least 200 people were needed. But how did they feed them? There are no food sources nearby. Archaeobotanists discovered traces of wild barley and wheat in the soil. Perhaps they brought food from 100 kilometers away, or they organized feasts here, the first festivals in history, to motivate the workers. Göbekli Tepe was not isolated. Here, the paths of hunters from Mesopotamia, nomads from the Caucasus, and even people from the Mediterranean coast intersected. Obsidian from modern Armenia, shells from the Red Sea have been found. This was the Neolithic World Fair, a place where not only goods, but also ideas and fears were exchanged. Every animal on the pillars has symbolic meaning. Lion, power; snake, transformation; scorpion, death. But why were some pillars killed? Here's the proof. Pillar number 43 has a pierced head. Some archaeologists claim that the builders destroyed it themselves, as if they abandoned the god they had created. The greatest mystery: 3 layers of burial. The first layer, stones and earth. The second layer, skeletons of wild animals. The third layer, human skulls. This is not a coincidence. It was a ritual, as if the temple was killed 3 times, each time in a different language. Protection, a curse, or the first burial of faith in history? Göbekli Tepe is just the tip of the iceberg. Karahan Tepe has pillars with male genitalia. Navali Chori, a statue of a man with a snake instead of a head. These are not temples. These are psychological installations, the first attempt by humans to visualize their unconscious. And what is the result? A civilization born from collective psychosis. DNA analysis reveals a shocking fact. The people who built Göbekli Tepe were not the ancestors of today's Turks or Europeans. They belong to an unknown group that disappeared 8,000 years ago. Their blood still flows through the veins of this hill. Why is this important? Because Göbekli Tepe shatters every linear theory of history. The pyramids were the pinnacle of a civilization. This was its beginning. It's as if man first invented the cathedral, then the huts, as if the spirit existed before the body. Göbekli Tepe teaches us that civilization did not begin with agriculture. It fell from the sky, born from human fear and wonder. This is not just a temple. This is a mirror. It shows us that we have always been obsessed with the same questions. Who are we? Why are we here? And what comes after? If you want to hear the continuation of this story, subscribe. Every like helps uncover new secrets, because this hill is not dead. It's just waiting for you to hear it.